recording started. Intro.
Yay!
Woo! Yay!
I haven't done this for like 17 months or so.
It's been a while, right?
It's been a while.
How do you do it? I don't remember.
Pretty good. Yeah. Well, you do it like this.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah. Cool.
Certain things you never forget. Yeah. So what are we here to talk about today?
Well,
exciting
I guess
stuff,
I really hope that people already have checked out the new single from the upcoming album. It's been out for a couple of hours, and wow.
Yeah, the single is called Hammer of Dawn, as
Hammer
is
of
the
Dawn.
album. So it's the title of both the album and the first single.
It's been like sitting on a secret for a long time. Like you can't really tell anyone. Like you know something really cool, but you can't tell anyone but the guys in the band or your family members. But hey, there's a new album coming out, guys.
Yes, this has been really weird. Normally, when we finish a production, it's like the deadline 3 months before, and then everything starts almost right away. This time we were done with the mixing, I believe, 5 months before the album was even supposed to come out. So there's been a lot of downtime, like you said, a lot of sitting on a great big secret. But now it's out finally. So Hammer of Dawn, it's coming out on when it's coming out again.
February 25th.
That's what it is.
The album? Yes, there it is.
Yes,
there it is.
So
breaking news.
Yeah, I guess so.
When did we start with this? When did you start writing for this album?
Oof, long time ago.
That was on the tour, right? In the US.
Well, the 2 songs were ready even for Dominion, for like the Dominion production, but we held back on those songs to give them the space that they needed. I think it was a good choice because one of them is Brotherhood, and that's going to be an important one coming up. But like for actual like songwriting for this, to be honest, I started writing some songs or some parts of some songs already when you were recording the vocals for Dominion in Los Angeles. I remember setting my stuff up. So that was No Mercy, No Mercy, and No Son of Odin. I started both those songs there at that time.
So that's actually 2 titles you mentioned here.
Yes, we're allowed to mention all the titles. We can even show you the album cover. You want to see the album cover?
Wait for it. No, I don't think they want to see it. They don't want to see it.
Okay, well, let's move on.
Okay, yeah. Show it to me.
Here we go.
Look at this. This is amazing. And again, done by Samwise DDA. I mean, the hammer looks epic on this one. Really.
Looks really cool. And it's even better if you look at it this way, like this. This is the booklet fold out. So it's folded out, and this is the entire picture that he created. It's unbelievably cool. It's so beautiful.
Can you imagine the vinyl version of this album?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we still do artwork based on vinyl releases because you need the vinyl to make it complete. I do feel sorry that everything is down to digital nowadays, so no one can't really see the artwork. It's kind of a small little image.
Which nobody usually looks at anyway, right? People don't really look at that so much, so it's hard to see what the hell it is also. So, but this is beautiful in all its glory here. And you can see the song titles as well on the left side.
Brotherhood, No Son of Odin, Hammer of Dawn, first single. And
hang on.
We have.
I just realized this is the wrong order of songs.
Is it? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
This is definitely not down there.
No, this is not the correct order, guys.
This is fake news.
Yes, fake news. But
news.
Yeah, this was the original. Well, like a suggestion I think we made, or maybe this was just the way I wrote them down in the beginning, just to have 10 songs. I don't remember. But this is not the correct.
This was
order.
Kind of the first layout of the track list, but we had some discussions and then we needed to make small adjustments. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. The songs, the titles are correct though.
Yes, that's the most important thing. So we got 10 of them in all, and well, I guess it's this. What are your feelings about this album, Joachim?
It's sitting like this now. You've been sitting on it for such a long time, You spent so much time working on it, changing things, going into details, splitting hairs at the end,
Yeah.
things that only you will hear yourself. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship going on, because you've been working on it for so long. But I think this album, on every level, on every member, up the ante for this album. I would say it's a lot of built-in frustration and energy that we needed to direct into something. And I think just because we haven't been able to tour for such a long time, I think all the energy got directed into this album, and I think that is what people, or you guys, actually will hear when you listen to it.
Yes, 100% yes. I mean, the frustration of not being able to do what we've done for 25 years, basically, is it's coming out now, because there's a lot of adrenaline in the recording that we couldn't get an outlet for in a live show. And I think you will hear this. So how was it? Because we recorded the vocals in a different way than we normally do. That we normally have done.
Yeah, and that's also one of the reasons we couldn't really tell anyone in advance that we were working on a new album, because we didn't really know if we were able to finalize the recording, because we couldn't really travel anywhere. So we had two options. We had 3 options in the beginning, but then we narrowed it down to 2 options when it came to the vocals. One was going back to work with James Michael. I mean, I've been working with him as my producer for 10 years now, so that is, of course, someone I really trust and someone I want to work with. But then we also had the other option, like, if we can't go to Los Angeles, what are we doing then?
So then
we need a plan B, and that was plan A and plan A. There are 2 plan A's, but they're really they're really great guys. So I went down to Jacob Hansen at Hansen Studios in Ribe, in the middle of nowhere in Denmark. I mean, it's kind of funny, when we went to the studio, we passed the Lundgård studio. We recorded both Chapter 5 and Threshold.
Yes,
it was kind of fun, like, we spent a couple of weeks in there, and then we just went to the next village.
A couple of months, actually.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time there. No, but that was it was great to work with Jacob, and the environment, just going there, was so relaxing. Nothing really happened. I mean, I tried to. I mean, every morning I tried to run, do something, and it didn't matter how I took on Ribe. If I went right, left, I went through city center, I could never pass 10K. It was impossible. Like 7, 8K. Like, oh my God, I've been running on every fucking street in the city, and still it's only like 7.5K.
Yeah, it's a small Danish countryside town, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was really nice, really beautiful. Was it the oldest town in Denmark or something like that?
Yeah, that's right. They also have the very first hotel in Denmark.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Hotel Dagny or Dagmar.
Dagmar.
Yeah. So, what can you say about this picture then?
I can say that I'm trying to press a button there, but I didn't really realize it was a screen. I think we're discussing. It's the talent filter. Yeah, that is the talent filter. We need to make some adjustments there.
No, it's like going down to Ribe to work with Jacob Hansen was, of course, a new and uncertain thing, because we'd never done it. We met him only once, like 3 years ago or something like that, really briefly too. So we've never worked with him. James Michael was obviously the safe choice, but we could not travel. Europeans were not welcome in the United States at the time we had to finish this recording. So we had no choice. And I mean, it was weird a bit to not record with James, because, like you said, we've done it since, for 10 years, 4 albums now.
I mean, every time you work with a new person, or if you meet a new person, you start talking to him, you need to get to know each other.
Exactly.
You don't really know the way he's working. With James, it's one thing. Everything is just open. I can just tell him, I'm not going to sing today. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, here we have a different structure. I think Jacob was way more structured.
Yeah.
Like the surprise thing when, like, we don't work on Sundays in Denmark. Like,
Yeah.
say what? Come again? They was like,
That
we're
was
not working Sundays. Well, we need to work Sundays. We need to work because this was, of course, different. This was a huge struggle for me, of course, when I entered the studio, not really knowing how my vocal cords worked anymore. I mean, I haven't. Of course, I could, sing at home every day, but that's not the same thing. And you start to sing, and it's like, oh my God, what's going on?
Yeah.
I haven't really stretched the chords for 1.5 years, and then you're in the studio and you have to deliver. So we needed to be very, very flexible when it came to the recording and not push it too hard. But I think I really pushed it to the edge. I was kind of on the edge at the limit, more or less, from the first song to the last song. So I mean, now when I listen back to it, I'm very, very happy and proud of the outcome.
Oh, yeah, very
Something that
much
everyone
so.
should be on this album. So
Yeah, that's the thing. What you were talking about in the beginning of this, we all uh, really put our best foot forward, so to speak, and I made a really good big effort in making this album even better, like the best album we absolutely can. And we had the time to do it this time. We
yeah,
had so much time to just make sure that everything was correct in terms of songwriting, for example, words like you were talking earlier, or melodies or notes, whatever,
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
We had all the time we needed to perfect this album, basically. And just working with Jacob was cool too, because I didn't even know, also didn't know how he was going to be. But and I noticed you were, like you said, you were struggling to get to where you wanted to be, but you got there in the end, and the result is just absolutely fantastic after that. So
Yeah, yeah.
that it was a terrific experience working with Jacob as well.
It was, and we also we of course, before we contacted Jacob, we spoke to some of the artists that he's been working with. I mean, for like
Yeah,
Jake E from Amaranth, they're very close friends, and
yeah.
he did, of course, work with Volbeat, and if he's good enough for Volbeat, he might be good enough for me.
Exactly.
And he's from
No, but it,
Denmark. He worked with
yeah,
Pretty Maids. He
yes,
worked with
it's
Primal Fear, and he's
done.
kind of the same
Udo,
age as we are.
Udo.
And hey, Jacob Hansen used to play in a band, right?
Yes. Invocator. That's fucking cool.
Invocator.
Yeah, I didn't know this when we went down there. We started talking about our. We had a mutual past in the death metal scene. It's like, what band did you play? And I asked him. It's like Invocator. Oh wait, I remember those very well from that. There weren't that many Danish death metal bands back then either. So that was really cool.
It was cool
Uh,
working with him. And it was nice
yeah,
to hang in Denmark for a while, and we rented this like a summer house, which was fantastic. I mean, this was a luxury accommodation, even though it was just like a summer house, a cabin.
yeah, it was a really nice house to stay in for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah,
So we gonna talk. We got one more thing to talk about as well, which
exactly,
is
exactly.
premiering the second we finish this video. There's a video coming.
There's another video coming.
Yes.
I mean, of
No,
course, it's
but
not only, of course, every time you release a single, not every time, but especially an important single as this one, there needs to be, sorry, there needs to be a video.
and it's we recorded this just a month ago, less than a month ago, like 3.5 weeks ago or something, and
Hmm.
it turned out really well. It was a all night session, but it's a really nice video made at the amusement park Liseberg in Gothenburg, actually.
Yep, exactly.
They
And we
were
did the graveyard shift because we couldn't,
yeah
we were allowed to use the whole park. We could more or less do whatever we wanted. But unfortunately, it was open for the public because it was Halloween week.
yeah
So they closed at 11 p.m. So we could actually, as soon as they closed and kicked the people out of the amusement park, then we could start work. So I remember around like 4:30 in the
oh
morning,
yeah.
like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh yeah, we talked about this a couple of days afterwards. Both of us was like, "Oh my God, that was difficult." We slept for 2 days after this recording.
Yeah, I needed to take a vacation for a couple of days. Just like, no, don't
Yeah,
talk to me. I'm not going to cook. I'm not going to clean. I'm
no,
not going to do anything. I'm just totally exhausted.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was ridiculous. But we worked with Patrick Uleus, who did the One More Time video with us, and he's worked with a million acts, of course. Arch Enemy, like right now, In Flames, you name it. I mean, he's done all of it, and he was. He put together, or we rather, together with him, put together a quick little story. We have some great background effects, some great
Yeah, the scenery is
scenery. Exactly.
amazing.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Yes,
it's
it really
amazing.
is.
Yeah.
And this is thanks to Liseberg. We got to say thank you very much to Liseberg for letting us do this. I mean, they were really really nice and let us use their attractions and their park basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was
really good.
so cool. So, are you ready, guys? Should we?
Yes, I think we should.
We can talk a little longer. We can talk about something else. No, I think it's time to show the world the brand new video, the world premiere of
Hammer of Dawn.
The video.
Oh yes, Hammer of Dawn, the video. Sorry, it's so confusing when you have a song called Hammer of Dawn and also an album called Hammer of Dawn. But yeah, so both of them, this is the title track, it's the first track of the album, and the video is available, I think, right now. I believe.
Exactly right now. Yeah.
Yes. So you can go to YouTube and check it out, and you can go to whatever streaming service you want and listen to the song if you just want to do that. The song has been out for a little while now.
Yeah. And comment, you know, if you like it, comment. If you don't like it, you can comment.
Please do.
Share it with your friends on, you know, on your Facebook, on your whatever. Just spread the word. Well, we are so ready for you, and I really hope that also pretty soon there's a tour coming as well, and we can't wait.
No,
to go out there and play these songs live. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. So this is like a new beginning for us. It feels like we've been sleeping for 2 years now, and now finally we get ready to go out, and we got a great album. Yes, hibernating is a better word. We got a great album, a great song, and really good atmosphere and good feeling. Everybody's ready and happy to be back. So
yes,
that's fucking great. All right, we got to round off now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you like this song as much as we do. We think it's killer, as they say.
It's a killer, exactly.
Germany. Anyway, take care, guys.
Cool.
And let us know what you think. And
enjoy the video. Enjoy the video.
Stay tuned for more. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.